What is the biggest NSFW green flag in a partner? Being able to laugh during sex if something funny happens, then getting back to it. Understanding that sometimes the spirit is willing but the flesh is spongy and bruised. Getting pleasure from your pleasure. They communicate what they want and ask how they can give you what you want. The cheeky touches throughout the day that build up for the night. Making sure you are comfortable with what is going on. Understanding that it's not personal or not a good time when it doesn't end with an orgasm. Or when it takes longer to get there than usual. Is mature about using lube. I've had guys get offended and accuse me of not being wet enough. Lol. Sorry for not wanting to tear myself a new vagina. A guy who doesn't end all intimacy the second they have cum. It's pretty jarring for women to go from the intimacy of sex to being treated like an unwelcome house guest in 30 seconds flat. Eye contact. Doesn't sound very NSFW on the surface, but the eyes can be the sexiest part of a woman, and if she gives you the right look it can be the hottest thing in the world. Cries in autistic. Not having to ask for oral. Such a relief. Knowing I am never getting it takes such a load off. When they accept your no's. You'd be surprised about how many people just ignore it, or push until you give in. Masturbating while they go down on you. These people go to heaven and deserve everything good in life. When we both came and immediately thereafter held me so tight until my breathing regulated and he kissed me on the forehead. It was the first time with no sex discussion beforehand. My now boyfriend and I were hooking up for, like, the second time ever. Deep into the third round that night, I was sore and achy, but trying to hide it because I still just couldn't get enough of him. With one thrust he made I winced in pain, but I got myself together and put what I thought was a pretty convincing hungry sex kitten expression back on my face. Well, when I tell you that man stopped on a dime, pulled out, kissed me gently, and said I only want it to be good for you or we're done for the night. I don't want to hurt you, I melted. He put his clothes on and left the hotel just to get me some cranberry juice and some Tylenol. He snuggled me and kissed me until we fell asleep. The consideration and care was just God tier. Paying attention to your partner's body language and comfort is a huge green flag.